Welcome back to the pregame show. I first met Tom Willis at the winter meetings in San Diego in 2014. He was eager to talk baseball and eager to tell his story. And what a story it is. Tom was born with congenital bilateral upper amputation, meaning he has no arms and no hands. When Tom throws out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium on Tuesday night, it will be the 29th Major League Stadium in which he has delivered that precious pitch. Since Tom started this pursuit at a Padres game in 2008, his goal has been to throw out the first pitch at every Major League stadium, and he has almost completed that goal. Tom joins us now, and Tom, first of all, it's great to see you. You are a walking, talking inspiration.
Thank you.
Your motto is no hands, no arms, no problem. How did you develop such an upbeat attitude?
Well, as you said, I was born without arms, and this is the way I entered the world. And as I was growing up, my mom basically said, hey, look, you have to survive in this world using what you have. So I learned basically growing up to do everything with my feet the way everybody else learns to do it with their hands.
The first day we spoke, I learned how much of a passionate baseball fan you are, but I also learned about your goal. What motivated you to have this pitch for awareness, to want to be able to throw out a first pitch at every stadium?
Well, when I got the opportunity to throw the first pitch at Petco Park back in 2008, it was so well received by the people in the stadium and also by the media. I realized it was a good opportunity to be a disability awareness effort, to let people see that even though a person may not have arms, he can still do a heck of a lot, much of it you can't even imagine.
As a child, you did use prosthetics, but then you realized that you were adept at doing a lot of things with your feet. You even drive with your feet, which just blew me away when you told me that. How did you develop the whole idea of throwing a baseball with your feet?
Well, as a kid, I just, went up to the park, grabbed the ball, and threw it with my feet. There really wasn't much thought to it. But when the opportunity to throw a pitch came along, when I got the invitation from the Padres, the first thing I did was run out with a tape measure and measure 60 feet 6 inches. And that's a really long distance. And I realized I could not throw a ball that far. So I got together with a buddy of mine who coaches his son's Little League, and he helped me develop a systematic approach to my pitch. It's an ABC checklist of things that I go through each and every time I throw the pitch. So that I learned the accuracy. The one thing that I didn't have was the distance. So when the Padres pitch came along, when game day came along, everyone told me, well, just stand in the grass and throw a strike. And I said, I'm never going to get the opportunity to be on a pitcher's mound again in my life. So I'm going up on that mound, and if I bounce it, I bounce it. So I went up on the mound, I threw the ball, and it bounced. But it didn't matter because I threw a ball from a major league pitcher's mound.
I've watched you on YouTube, though. You've thrown a lot of strikes since then, and you have absolutely perfected that form. I know how persistent you are. I know how much you've persevered in pursuing this goal. How excited were you when you finally got the word from the Yankees, hey, we need you to come to the Bronx. We need you to throw out a first pitch at Yankee Stadium?
Well, of course, anyone that's a Major League Baseball fan knows Yankee Stadium that's the center of the baseball universe. So even though I've thrown it, Wrigley, I've thrown it Fenway, to come to Yankee Stadium is by far the top of the hill. So it's a great honor. I was very happy and very respectful that the Yankees invited me, and I plan to do a good job while I'm there.
Tom, we're all lazy. I'm lazy. A lot of people who are watching this interview right now are lazy. We procrastinate. We think things are hard to do, yet you do things every day that probably make people's eyes bulge because you don't have the ability to use hands or arms. What are your messages to people about the life lessons you've learned and overcoming obstacles that they may encounter?
Well, basically, when people see me, walking down the street and doing things, they think, wow, that's amazing, that's incredible, but that's just me. That's the way I live my life. And I took on this baseball challenge because it gives me the ability to be able to take my life and the lessons I've learned and share that with other people. So I am a motivational speaker, and one of the main reasons I started this whole thing was that I'd be able to share my journey, the stories, the lessons I've learned with other people through motivational speaking. So that's kind of my goal, is to really take this message, take this lesson, and bring it out so that even when I hit that 30th pitch, I'm still able to continue sharing my life and my lessons with other people.
I know how excited you are about Tuesday night, but I can't let you leave the Yes Network studios without giving us a little sneak preview. We don't have 60 feet 6 inches in here, but do you mind giving us a little idea, a little demonstration of what a Tom Willis fastball is like?
Most certainly.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
By the way, the only team that you haven't thrown a first pitch for yet is the Angels. So if the Angels are watching, let's make this goal happen. And anytime you're ready, Tom, I'm going to be your catcher here. I'm waiting on a strike.
All right, let's go. You going to give me some signs to shake off?
I'm just putting down number 1 because I think you've got a fastball.
All right, here we go. Ready?
I'm ready. That's a strike in my book.
There you go.
You are an inspiration in my book as well. We really appreciate you taking the time to come to our studio today.
Thanks for having me.
Tom, thanks for joining us again. We are happy we had that chance to tell your story, and we know everyone will be rooting for you on Tuesday night.